Well, folks, my wife was out shopping yesterday, and she gave me a phone call, or actually a text message, and sent a picture of an item that was in a thrift store, and it was this Pioneer SX-650. Now, I know it's not a top of the line one; it's not one of the monster receivers. I recently did last summer. I recently did a Pioneer SX 950, a complete restoration, complete recap, and lots of transistors swapped out, and rebuilt the cabinet and everything. And so I was in need of something to challenge myself again, and so I decided, why not this one? This would be a good small receiver for a garage, or a one of the kids, or one of my nieces or nephews or whatever. And so what I'm going to do is do a little bit of a restoration on this one. Now, I'm told it's fully functional. Haven't tested anything yet, but we'll go through that process. We'll check all the one thing that was noted on the when it was purchased was that some of the pots were dirty, so I'll clean them out with deoxit and fader lube, and see how that cleans things up. We'll go through the whole insides, see how the caps are. It is an old receiver, so no doubt I'll have to swap some caps out just to get it back up to spec. We'll check all the fuses, make sure nothing's burnt out, and throw her on a dim bulb tester before powering it up and doing a sound check. The cabinet here, the vinyl veneer is basically all peeling off. So what we're going to do is probably refinish or rebuild the cabinet like I did on the SX-950. And I'm not sure whether I'm just going to, I've got some sort of vinyl walnut veneer that I could easily put on top of this, but maybe I'll look at doing it in proper wood, but we'll see how it goes. And yeah, so this will be the start of that restoration. It'll probably be several videos, not sure how many yet at this point, but once I assess it, we will try to make a video of it. And some people say that these things aren't worth restoring. There's a lot of they were made in plentiful numbers, I guess. They're not worth a hell of a lot. The resale value on them isn't that high, but I'm all for keeping things from the landfill and repurposing them. So I think this will sit nicely on somebody's shelf, and will be a beautiful receiver to bring music into a home. So with that said, let's get on with it. Okay, what I did was I just took the top off, took the bottom off, made sure all the fuses were good on it. Here are your Darlingtons down here and here, I guess the connections. And yeah, everything looks good on the bottom, but when you open it up and look in the top, and actually the bottom bottom plate here, you can see there's some, looks like a dead moth or a bug or something like that, and really, really dirty. Not surprising. I don't think it's been ever opened up. I don't think. Very dusty. Yeah. So this is just caked in dust. Haven't checked the lights yet. Didn't want to plug it in until I put it on a dim bulb tester. So we'll do that. We'll check all the big trannies here. Make sure everything's good. Caps. Smoothing caps, and not a lot of capacitors on here, a lot of small ones, but electrolytics, I mean. Yeah, I think this thing is got lots of potential. We'll clean it up, we'll make it look real nice. And I just had a thought. I've got a young nephew that's going to be getting married, and it'd be nice to give him a little vintage stereo system for a wedding gift. I'm DJing for him as well, so that's actually the wedding gift, but we'll give him another little surprise. So there we go. Yeah, this will be a lot of fun. So more to follow. All right, what I've done is gone ahead and taken off the faceplate and taken all of the buttons and knobs off. And what I did was I did the cleaning solution that I can show later if people want. Got that all cleaned up, got the faceplate cleaned up. I'm removing the wood pieces on the edge here because what I want to do is re-veneer it with a vinyl veneer that I have. And I've got this in my closet. It's a walnut simulated vinyl veneer. So where it's peeling all over, what I'm going to do is on the, especially on the cabinet itself where you see marks and peeling and everything, I'm going to strip it all down. If there's any little dings or whatever, I'm going to use its simulated wood epoxy to fill it in and sand it all down so it's flat. And then what I'll do is I'll put on this vinyl veneer that's similar to the one that was on it, and it's a simulated walnut, and we'll get it all back to looking brand new again. So it should look good. So part of it, of course, are these little wood edges here. These were already peeled almost mostly off. Little bits of it still left on it, and you can see where it's peeling here. And so what we're going to do is take these wood blocks off. There's 3 screws on the inside. Pop those off and use that vinyl veneer and make it look all nice and tiddly. So more to follow. All right, I've gone through this thing with a fine-tooth comb, and looking pretty good from the outside looking in. What I've done is I did a veneer on these the wood sides here. I took the faceplate off, cleaned all of the knobs, went in and did deoxit and fader lube on the appropriate switches and potentiometers, and measured, of course, the fuses, and all the fuses are good, so they haven't been blown, so that's a good sign. And so what I've done is I've brought out my dim bulb tester here. I've got that plugged in, the receiver plugged in. I just want to make sure that nothing's going to short out when I power it up. I've got speakers attached, but right now I've got the speakers off. But of course, when you turn it on, it'll go to A, or A plus B, or whatever. I just got one pair of speakers hooked in. So volume is turned down, and I've got it on FM. We'll get it up to a station where we'll get something, hopefully near where a station where we'll get something. I've just got I'm in the basement here, so I've just got this FM antenna built onto it, so we'll see if we can get anything. And let's give it a whirl. Hopefully it doesn't explode on me. Well, that's a good sign. All lights are gone. Went bright real quick. Protection relay just kicked in. I think we've got some good work in here. So we're going to turn that off. Pull out the dim bulb tester. I think I'm satisfied that nothing's going to go kablooey on me. So we'll put that away and make some space. Just tuck it over here for now. And now we'll see if we can get any FM reception. If not, I'll just have to go and get a cord, and we'll plug in my phone or an MP3 or a flat player or something. So let's make sure none of the wires have kicked out. Oh, gotta plug this back in, of course. So we'll undo that. Plug this into the mains. Yeah, a lot of dust inside. It was just caked with dust. There were some dead bugs and everything. So I cleaned it all out with compressed air and gave it a really good clean out. So now it's looking pretty good. So let's try this relay thing again. And the power on. Lights are on that you can see. Relay kicks in. And I've got some Dynaco speakers over there. Volume control is nice and quiet after I cleaned it with the deoxit and fader lube. Get it nice and lubed. Bass and trebles are quiet. Balance control, left and right, both channels are working. Loudness is working good. Monitor switches aren't clicking, but I don't have anything to plug into the monitor, so I would say this thing is working really good. I did order a recap and transistor kit, as well as a new relay. It all came as just one kit that I got from the States for 89 bucks, which is pretty good. And it also comes with a filter cap, so it was the deluxe kit. And I do have spares of these bulbs if they go shy, because I do a lot of Pioneer stuff. And anyway, yeah, very satisfied with this. So I could probably use it as is, but I think once I recap it, it'll even be nicer sounding. It's starting to get on the old age side of things but I don't see any bulging caps or anything like that here. So I think I've got a really good receiver here. So the only thing I have left to do, and I'll do that separately when I probably do the videos on recapping it and changing out all the problematic transistors. And the relay, I don't know if I'll do the relay, but we'll see. I'll just keep it as a spare. Is I'm going to, like I did the two trim pieces here on the side, I'm going to revarnish or reveneer this with the original, with better than the original vinyl veneer. So there we go. This is the end of part one. stand by. It'll be a few weeks before we get to part 2 when I get the parts kit in, and we'll do some more videos after that. So thank you for watching.